Hello everyone. In this video, we will introduce the EtherCAT communication between Omron NJ series PLC and Kinko servo driver. First, let's look at the connection of the device. Find the communication settings in the toolbar of Kinko Servo Plus and click Open. You need to delete all the default DINs here. You can also set P limits if needed. Next, you need to open motor setting and fill in the corresponding hexadecimal motor code. You can find the codes you need at help. Next, set the ECAN sync cycle at ECAN configuration. 0, indicated 1 millisecond, and 1, indicated 2 milliseconds, are recommended. Again, you can get help by clicking your right mouse button. Next, click Driver, and init Save Reboot. Save the control parameters. Save the motor parameters. Reboot. And done. Now, we will show you the parameters setting in the controller. Use a standard Ethernet or USB 2.0 cable to connect PC and NJ controller. Open Sysmax Studio software and create a new project. Select your controller and other information and create. Find the configuration and setup on the left bar. Click EtherCAT. You can insert the slave stations you actually use here. If more controls, such as only serving as a regular EtherCAT slave, are required, most PDOs need to be added. Double-click I/O map to map slave stations PDO to controller's local I/O. Choose the slave station and create device variable. Then, set period of primary periodic task. Please note that this task is unable to be deleted, and the period must be same with the synchronous period in servo. Now, the basic settings are finished. Select a connection method, such as Ethernet, to start debugging. Click Controller, Online. The status will show here. Click here to synchronize. The difference of the parameters between local program in and controller will be shown. Go back to EtherCAT frame. If there are more than one Kinko servo slaves, right-click Master. Choose Write Slave Node Address and Write Slave Mode. Confirm and done. After establish the network communication, you can see the values read from slave stations from I/O map. It means successful communication. Or you can check the status from the EtherCAT ports indicators of the controller. At the same time, we can see the PDO information from the software. In others, we can check if the data is synchronized. Double-click Motion Control Setup, Axis Settings, and add the connected axis. Then map PDO to axis. The following objects must be set to use the instruction of MC module for the axis. If you can't find the corresponding PDO, please check the previous Set PDO Mapping section. For the configuration of other I/O PDOs, please refer to the NJ or NX controller manual. However, it is not recommended to configure a non-necessary PDO object, as it will occupy EtherCAT bus resources and affect transmission efficiency. After the settings, you can start setting the parameters of the axis. CSP mode can meet the requirements of most working conditions. The following are the PDO objects that need to be configured in this mode. This is en.kinco.cn velocity instruction. And this is en.kinco absolute instruction. If CSV mode is used, the target speed must be mapped in the Omron controller axis settings. The following PDO objects need to be configured in this mode. Call the MC Sync Move Velocity command block in the program.